May 15th, 2020, 4:36 in the afternoon. Barry Joe Stull just sent me his Facebook. Hemp for Victory has a history which needs to be straightened out, and I'm just the guy to do that, typing with my right thumb on an Android I didn't even use much prior to being locked out of libraries. Last I spoke with John Bierenbeck, spelled wrong and by memory, was from the Watsek Library prior to my issues with LC, but decades earlier, John said the copy of the library in MN was removed, which only could be done by the source. It's a government film. I saw it, got it, and shared it this way. William Conde got contacted by a prosecutor who saw the Zion Ethiopian Coptic Church on the TV news and had his assistant connect them with Conde after Conde defended his pot bust with a religious sacrament defense like they claimed. They paid to fly Conde to Florida, and Conde came back to Oregon with a copy of Hemp for Victory he got from a Miami Herald reporter. I saw it when Conde screened it at the Pine Street for the Oregon Marijuana Initiative in the early 1980s. Years later, I gave Sandy Burbank a $100 bounty I paid as a donation to MAMA to hound Conde to get me a copy. Kristen Gustafson helped. I had Michael Blackner, who I met in Pennsylvania via Mike Kovacs, make copies because he worked at our friend's video store in Portland. I took them to Washington, D.C. in 1987, where I gave one to Jeffrey DeMarco, whose employee then gave a copy to Jack Herrer at a trade show in Las Vegas. As I had, Jack saw it via Conde, so we didn't know it was a big secret until I screened it at an after party at the Normal convention, and nobody knew anything about it or the history it was and the history it contained. Jack said, "This is going to pay to get marijuana legal." I was at Conde's when we were talking about Jack Herrer, aka Yak Terror, when he called. Conde put on the speakerphone. He asked Jack how much he was selling them for, and Jack said $25. How many did you sell? 12,000. Conde's math brain got to $250,000 cash faster than mine did, but he had the movie first too. I was there when Jack said, "I'd sell my mother's blank to get marijuana legal," and Fred Orther said back, "You would, Jack, but it's not your blank." There were two versions Jack sold. One was a compilation that included TV news about government agents importing cocaine and music video of an indoor pot garden and music by Ed and the Boats, which I sat in for, including one I wrote with Daniel F. Haley and the other he wrote with Dennis Kenny. That one Jack sold as AHHA, which was for my Third Eye partners Herrer and Adair, Edwin Marsh Adair III, aka Captain Ed. The other version was after Jack contacted Conde to get a better copy than the copy of a copy of a copy. None of the people I mentioned got any of that money because that's not what motivated us. I gave other donations to MAMA besides the bounty mentioned here. It takes a village to be Jack Mother's blank. Enjoy legal cannabis. Okay, and for clarification, Barry, since I have you here on the line, what is MAMA?
Oh, that's Mothers Against Misuse and Abuse.
Okay, great. And then can you also tell me when you have MN, is that for Minnesota up there? The librarian.
Yeah, and I can clarify your pronunciation. It's John Barenback, and I actually could tell you who he is if I got in my archives from when I was communicating with him. And so I've got that on my...
How about let's do that tomorrow, Barry? Let's keep this short and sweet. I got to go eat something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyhow, yeah, and Conde is how it is. William Conde.
Conde? Oh, I'm saying Conde, like Conde Nast looks how it's spelled. Okay.
And that's fine. And Sandy Burbank was doing Mama back in the early 1980s.
Wow. I'll put this on Twitter, and then from there I should send it to people. That's great, Barry. I hope some people follow that. That's a good story. And you were saying this is how things went viral before things could go viral in a digital sense. But they were going viral via video store and tapes. And that is so cool. That's historic.
No. The tapes were sold in parking lots. And the guy screened it on the side of his van. and the parking lot, and somebody would buy it for $25, and then they would do it, scoop it up, and share with their friends or whatever. We did. It's all VHS. No, the only thing they had to do with the store was at that time it was so primitive. They had video stores. If you wanted to watch a movie, you would go rent the player because they weren't cheap enough for people on their own, right? So you would rent the whole player, take it to your house, you hook it up to your TV, and then you watch the movie and you return that back to the store. Or you get a couple of them because you work at the store and you make a duplication tape, which is what Michael Blackson did. It's what Blackie did, right?
Okay.
So the 12-minute video was, that's all it was, right? So I had him produce a 2-hour repetition that looked like a loop, we call it now, of the 12 minutes. And I took it to the normal convention with my player, and I got a TV there, I played it there, and I hit play, and it would play 12 minutes over and over again for 2 hours, and I would hit rewind and play, and then I just kept it going. And it was after that, we had the cart, and we were just watching another version of it, the one that's the AHA version.
Well, Barry, this video's now over, so you can say goodbye or not, but that's it.